What is up, everybody? Welcome back to Eclectic Beard Reactions. This go around, I got Mr. JPS with us. How's it going, sir?
What's up, everybody?
Now, I have to say this: you are a young cat. Like you still in high school?
Yeah, I'm 18. I'm a senior in high school.
Nice, nice.
Yes,
So,
sir.
you've actually, I think, out of all the people I've talked to so far, I think you've had your channel, maybe other than Ashley, because she's had her channel for. She said she's been doing YouTube for 9 years, but after deleting a lot of
Yeah.
stuff. But you've been on YouTube for like 5 years now.
Yep. I've been
Like
doing this since I was 12.
it's funny because I went back through and I was like, well, let
Dude,
me
don't
see.
watch those old videos.
I
Come
was,
on, man.
I was like, wow, this cat is young. I was like, wait a minute, how young is he? So,
Oh, man.
oh my goodness. So, what age were you when you first? So you were 12 when you put up your first
Yeah.
YouTube video.
Start of seventh grade.
Nice, nice. It's funny your reaction on that. And I've got a nephew that I'm sure once because he dabbles in it. I'm sure once he gets a little bit older, and if he decides to get more serious, he'll have the same kind of reaction. So,
Yeah.
um, now I noticed you did like a lot of like unpacking videos and stuff like that for video, like packings for like Madden and stuff
Madden.
like that.
Yeah.
Um, how hard was it to take and actually get any kind of views or subscribers on your channel when you were doing gaming?
It was rough. I mean, I just enjoy the game, and I've always had a love for like showing what I do in my life to the world, I guess. And it wasn't really a popular niche at the time. There wasn't too many people watching Madden gameplay, and there were just a very small amount of channels dominating the niche. And me being 12, I didn't really understand that. I was kind of just putting videos out there. I didn't really know what thumbnails were or metadata or anything. So I was just posting videos and I wasn't really hoping for anything. It actually started, I had a computer programming class in middle school and a bunch of us played Madden in class and we were all talking about what if we started a YouTube channel together, but none of them were interested, so I just did it myself.
It
So that's
it's funny how that happens. You talk with friends, they're like, "Oh no, that's a horrible idea." You're like, "All right, whatever."
yeah.
um, now it's were you did you have over 1,000 subscribers before you took and stopped doing the gaming type stuff, or
I hit 1,000 with the gaming stuff. It took like 200 videos, I think. I hit it after about a year and a half. So before I got into high school, I hit it.
I was gonna say I noticed it like it's 5 years ago, and then 4 years ago it was like you did the
Big break,
900 subscriber special or something like that with your girlfriend, which I found that a hilarious video.
which wasn't like yeah, that's
See,
no.
this is a heads up for anybody who's agreed to an interview with me. I do go through your
Yeah,
stuff.
listen, you guys better be ready because I'm getting exposed right now.
So now I noticed that you actually took it looked like at least a year off.
Yeah. So when I got into high school, I was in this kind of advanced program, I guess you would say. So I was having some serious academics. And then I'm also a runner. So I was on the cross country team. And then right when I hit high school, just a super stacked schedule. And I was just like, I don't have time for it anymore. So it kind of just, I just naturally stepped away from it.
I was gonna say I noticed you cross country, so because you took it's
Yeah.
like 5 years, 4 years, and then like 3 years ago with the
Yeah.
cross country. Now I'm a fat dude. I'm older. I started walking because yeah, I'm fat and I need to take
You're not that
off.
fat, man. Come on.
Shit. Thank you. You're too kind. um, um, how would somebody take in like number one? What got you into the cross country? Because that's like nothing but running
Yeah.
for the most part, isn't it?
It is straight running. That's it. So I've played a lot of different sports. I played basketball, soccer. I've tried just about everything, tennis. But running is something that I've always been the best at that. So in middle school, we used to have like this annual race, and I always would finish pretty high up there. So when I got into high school, I was like, I play basketball, but I'm not that great. So why not just go with cross country and see where it goes? And then from there, I've been running cross country and track since, and I'm about to go and run in college cross country and track. So
I was gonna ask since because you did take and say in the first in the email that you've got graduation stuff that you're gonna be
yeah,
doing
I'm about to
before this.
graduate high school tomorrow.
Oh, that is awesome! Congratulations
Yeah,
on that.
thank you.
What college are you going to?
I'm keep that
Keep that
anonymous,
on the
but
DL.
yes, sir.
I got
But
you. I
yeah,
got you. Well,
but yeah, it's a Division 1 though, so that's good.
so now the follow up question to that: are you going to be taking and doing YouTube while you're in college if you're able to, or is that going to be kind of
Yes.
dependent on?
No, I'm planning on doing it for sure. For
Okay.
sure. I'll make time for it.
Okay. So now the other thing was I was going to ask, how hard was it to take and actually jump start your channel back after you'd taken a year off?
Yeah. Um, After that year, it was really, really rough because you kind of come back and you expect people to still be there, but no one's really there because YouTube is really all about momentum. So if you're gone for a year, people just don't really look out for your videos and they don't expect you to be back. I lost a lot of subscribers, so I was essentially just putting out videos and no one was watching. It was just my friends.
Well, the other thing is now you took a went from doing like the gaming videos, the pack
Yeah,
openings
switch it
and
up.
stuff like that. Yeah, and you went to like you and you did an explanation video too, where it was like, hey, look, this is
Yeah.
what the channel is going to be focused on, at least here for a little bit. So you can stay or you can go. That's up to you. But this is what it's going to be. What kind of transition is that? Because it's a different beast whenever you're taking and actually recording gameplay video and then you're taking and editing what you want to edit and putting that up, as opposed to actually.
Yeah.
Because I watched a couple of the running videos and you did a nice job with the editing on those. Well, what?
Yeah. Yeah,
How
yeah.
different is that?
So it's just you have people who are in your channel for the specific thing of gaming, and then you're switching it to something. It's easier if you're maybe switching to a different game because maybe they're there for your commentary and stuff. But when you're switching to running in real life, those are two completely different things. So, you're you get a lot of people who aren't interested at all anymore. So it's just really rough. I don't recommend switching content. I'll tell you that much.
Yeah, the crazy thing is that not only did you switch? Not only did you take a start with gaming, which is already oversaturated for the most part,
Super
and
oversaturated.
something
Yeah.
nobody else was doing. Like whenever you were doing the pack openings, that wasn't even a thing. Much less the
Yeah.
Madden gaming, the pack, and that's now a massive thing. If you watch like NBA
It's
2K with my
yeah.
team, like you're ahead of the curve on that. It's just people didn't quite realize it at the time, apparently.
I should have stuck with it, man. I'd be
Something
rich
tells me
today.
you'd probably have over 10K subs if you'd have stuck with it.
Yeah, probably, but
But just the fact you're at 10K because you went from gaming, took a year off, which a lot of times just kills a channel
that kills
completely,
it. Yeah.
and you come back, start running, and then you've went from running videos to like how to watch YouTube with friends on your phone and stuff like that to doing the reactions. Like
Yeah.
I've got to hand it to you, man. There's not a whole lot of people who would have a channel that have any kind of viability after
Yeah. I
making
don't know.
changes like
I guess I just roll with the punches. I have no idea.
that.
I don't know. It just happened, man.
Now, what made you want to start doing the reacting part?
So, I have a lot of friends who react to music. Well, not a lot. I have a couple friends who have reaction channels to music, more specifically hip hop music. And then I have a friend who does the exact niche that we're in, American Reacts. So I would say about basically once this whole quarantine thing hit, I was like, let me get back into this YouTube thing. I'm not doing anything. I'm just sitting around. So that was those how to watch Netflix, blah, blah, blah. I was just finding anything that popped into my head. Because that's what I was doing. My friends and I were trying to figure out how to watch Netflix together since we're away from each other.
Yeah.
And I was like, why not make a video? Then my friend, he started doing this American Reacts out of the blue. He created a channel for it. And I saw he was doing it. And I was like, well, I'm looking for some content to do. So I hit him up. I was like, how is this? Like, do you enjoy making the videos? Blah, blah, blah. And then we just kept talking. And then I did my first one. And from there, I just kept consistent with it. At first, no one was watching it. It was like, but I'm used to that because after my year break, I was used to it. So I was like, just got to stick with it.
Uh,
But yeah,
now, you, somebody take and get your friend's channel, so that way, if I haven't seen it, I
yeah,
can take and at least take a look and maybe talk to him a little bit too. So
yeah. It's a Jibu Reacts. I'll type it in the chat
okay,
after this. But
um, so yeah, you and hell, you've only been doing like reactions for like 4 months. How
yeah,
many
it's been
videos did it take before you started seeing, okay, here's a couple of views, here's a couple of views, and
yeah. I'd say after the first month or two, so probably like 50 videos, we'll say,
I got you.
before I started seeing something.
Now, did you have that burst of because it seems like it goes one of two ways: either things either scale or you'll hit that one video that just kind of pops, and it's
And
unexpected, and then you just kind of fall right in line with that same vein, either to take and continue because you're already curious because you're already looking at stuff like that anyways, or uh,
yeah, yeah, I don't know if I've had that boom video yet. I mean, I've had a couple pretty big ones, but there's nothing like a million views. Like, do you have a video with a million yet?
I've got one with over 800,000, so
That's
it's getting
pretty same
close.
thing, man. Yeah.
So
That's a boom video there.
it's crazy because if you haven't seen it yet, you'll have a video you put out and like you might get 100 or 200 views on it. Like, oh, that's doing pretty good. And then
Yeah.
3 weeks later, you come back to it and it's got 20,000 views in the last 48 hours, and you're like, what the hell
What?
has happened here? Like it's
Algorithm is just crazy.
yeah, and that's one thing I think a lot of people don't understand is how crazy the algorithm can be because if it keeps us, and it can be 100, 200 views every 48 hours that it can keep and even go down to 60, but if it hits at the right time, it seems like even after you've released
Yeah.
it just skyrockets, and there's no rhyme or reason sometimes for it. I think it just has a hit that perfect 50 to 100, every 48 hours, still getting that. So it shows YouTube that, hey, people are still watching this before it maybe puts it out in front of a
Yeah.
broader audience. Um, now,
It's just one of those things. You can't predict it.
no, not at all.
Not at all.
So now you're taking you've looked at a lot of like historical and like military type stuff. You've looked at the
Yeah.
comedy too, like Al Murray and Peter Kay
Yeah,
from
I
Bonneau
love
and
Al
stuff.
Murray is so funny. That
It's
guy's hilarious, man.
it's crazy. You get a history lesson and you get comedy all at the same go. You can't beat that.
Exactly. You really can't. It's crazy.
What's the most
'Cause,
interesting video you've taken a look at from the historical perspective, or the historical perspective on the channel?
um, that's a good question. Honestly, I would say probably the video I reacted to, the 13 hours that saved Britain, about the bombing and stuff. Because the crazy thing is, there were so many of my subscribers who were like connected to that, or their parents had experienced it.
Oh
So it
wow.
was just cool because a lot, and I told them to comment about it if they had any experience with it. And it was just crazy reading through the comments, all the people who, had lost relatives and stuff, and who had like some had actually been through it themselves. Because I guess I got some old subscribers, but a lot of them had their parents go through it. So it was just crazy. I didn't expect all those people to be attached to it.
That's
But yeah,
that's pretty freaking cool though.
yeah, it
That's
is.
cool.
It was crazy.
Um, who's your favorite comedian you've took and reacted to so far?
Man, that's a tough one. uh, I would say, I mean, I'd say Al Murray.
Al Murray.
You can't go wrong with Al Murray. Yeah, I mean, it's really tough because they're all funny in their respective ways. They're all funny in different ways, but I don't know. Al Murray's that guy's hard to beat once he gets up on that stage.
I cannot disagree with you on that one. That's for sure. He's
Yeah,
just his approach, and if he mixes in history or if he just like Bacon proves the existence of God, that
yeah,
he's
he is.
definitely. Um, so now going forward, you're graduating tomorrow.
Yeah.
What's your what's your plans for the rest of the year as far as the YouTube channel is concerned?
Um, it's crazy because I never have had any tangible plans since I started. I just started it to give me something to do. So now that it's becoming like more like of actual a reality that I could actually do something with this. So I have the Patreon obviously. So my plans are to buff that up some more and get like just fix some of the tiers up and make it more just better in general. And then in terms of YouTube, I want to just keep doing the reactions, stay consistent with it, and keep building from here, I guess.
Nice, nice.
So yeah,
I was gonna say also because I seen it was just a couple days ago. Congrats on the 10K because
thank you,
a
appreciate
lot
it.
of
Yeah,
folks just don't understand the. I'll say this. I'll say this. You say you. It sounds like you do a lot of this fly by the seat of your pants a little bit.
yeah,
It's, there's a lot of folks that taking plan stuff. I'll be honest with you. I've been the whole time I've done my YouTube channel, and I've been on YouTube for over 3 years now. All been by
yeah,
fly by the seat of my pants. So the whole
yeah,
roll with the
yeah,
punches, I like. I can completely identify with that. Um,
yeah,
I'm gonna take an interview here because I think pretty much
yeah.
we'll take a revisit this maybe next year to take and see how everything's kind of doing for you and how college has been for you. Um,
Sounds good. Yeah.
and I'll send you the Discord link after this as well. But dude,
All right, cool.
congratulations on all the success. I hope you have an awesome summer and a really good, start to your college life.
Thank you. I really appreciate it. Thank you.
So, everybody, if you haven't already, go subscribe to this fella. Y'all be good to each other. Love yourselves. Peace.